Welcome back at a new episode of M.V.W. Modified. You're waiting almost a year to see this modified brake system on the Audi Q5 2010 8R model. So, what I did, I show you. You see here the control arm. That's a new one. You can see here. That one is the old one, and you see here that the eyes are very close on the housing. You can see here they're 5 millimeters further out. Also here we all glued it, and up here you see it. It's all new. It's a layer about 6 millimeters higher, and the hole was totally closed, and then we made a new one on exact that size we wanted, so that the brake caliper is on precisely that size of the brake disc, I mean. Now I already control everything. This one, a 12 size, it's 21 millimeters, 100 newton-meters. On the back side we got one, you can see there, it's 70. That's the straight one. Then you got this one with a curve. That's 145 newton-meters on the other underside. Then we got the barrel. There, I think 90 newton-meters and, well, 80. No, it's 80 newton-meters and 90 degrees. All four of them. Then here you got the pinch bolt. I totally balanced it on the side of the bearing hub. And you can see here, that's the last one I put in. The upper control arms, you see, they're new. They are now 1 year old, and they do perfectly. On the other side there was a knocking sound from one of these on the front side. So if you got that sound on your car on a bad road, most of the times those two are damaged. The other ones, yeah, likely. It can be. I got this one on the inside that was damaged, so I did all 8 of them. 2 upper, 2 down. The steering knuckle I also did, and of course on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if you send the steering knuckle, it's 8. Yeah, now we're gonna put on the pinch bolt, back up, and of course with a new one, it's 40 newton-meters, so it's not much. So be careful you don't break it, and don't set too much tension on the bolt because it breaks. And it's very important that the upper control arms stay in their position, so be gentle with it. Then you can see here the electric wire. We're going to put it back on this side for the ABS sensor, and the control unit for the brake pads, and also the height sensor you can see there. So it's a lot of work we got to do now. Of course the dusk shield is coming on. Then we have the brake disc, and if the brake disc is on, the caliper can positioned, and then we can see if it's right in the middle, because the new hubs, they are better centered than the old one. They were damaged, so I more or less measured the brake disc with the calipers. But if I want to know for sure that it's perfect in middle, I gotta put on the new hub, the new housing. So everything I control again when it's on the car before I'm going to drive. But first is first. The old caliper goes off, the brake hose goes off, and that's a lot of mess with the brake fluid. That's yeah, it's a thing I gotta do later on. Yeah, that's a little bit of change now, and yeah, keep following me, and I will film the rest of the caliper later on. This is the first one I mounted on the front. The rear brakes, they're already done, so a little bit a view of them. I already did them. You can see here, you know, the end result on the front side, only bigger. Now you can see here, first I was you can see there that brake disc, and now I got one vented. You can see here, so it's it looked nicer, and of course it brakes better. And you can see here everything is cleaned, sprayed, painted, of course. New brake pads, new brake disc. This is a coating on I did myself from Motip. That is heat resistant until 800 degrees. I only got it about 180 heated up, so I hope that when I'm gonna use it, the temperature rises a little bit above 200 degrees for a while, and then it's totally hard. It's also hard now, but yeah, the total extreme tightening on the brake disc, you gotta heat them up, but that's no problem. We're gonna brake a lot with this system, and they're gonna work. And you can see here also my new brake hoses in carbon red, of course, matching the car, and everything is tightened. And you can see here that's original fitment. The company who make the brake hoses, they have now about a year the original connection, so it's connected, better than better and perfect. And also you can see here protection of the brake hose on the arms, and also the other ones down there I put on myself. So yeah, that's a little bit for now, and keep following me on more of these modifications on M.V.W. Modified, of course, and we modify everything I can on my Audi Q5 8R from 2010. Welcome to welcome back for another episode, and keep following me. See you later, guys.